Hello, 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 hello. It's late. I am tired as hell. I finished work hours ago, but I didn't sleep the best, so that's kind of why I'm. Yeah, not the blah. That's why I don't feel too good in that regard. I'm hoping after I'm done here, I can just get a good old long sleep. Please. I would very much like that. Anyway, I want to do Wispae War Saga. I don't know how long the event is. I assume it's not gonna be too long. That's my guess. So, let's figure it out. First of all, let's start. Hello. Oh. Step on me. Fuck off. What the hell? God damn it. Okay, I have one jump. How many times did I die? Not 7. I'll take it. My first entry. Leave. Okay, now let's actually start the event. About perfect timing. Perfect timing. I'm Pearl? Question mark. Oh. Whoops. Ow. Ow. I wanted to stop. Jeez. Bub, the war's heating up, and you're exactly the one I need. Wait, what's the CEO doing here? Let's just say the real Madame Pearl is elsewhere. Allow me to introduce myself so we're on the same page. I'm not Madame Pearl. I'm an academic puppet built to analyze Graphia's art. It's basically the same setup as Madame Herta and her puppets on the space station. So, you're not Pearl? Madame Pearl delegates a slice of her consciousness to puppets so she can handle her intense workload and still have time for plain Arcadia art, especially the Graphia's artwork. As you can see, something's gone haywire with Graphia's most renowned masterpiece, World Breaker Waves. Wispae are just pouring out of it. Sparks... man. From Graphia's artwork? Graphia's work is always full of legends and secrets, but World Breaker Waves hides a shocking amount of chaos. I know you only used the artwork's power to rescue the hostages trapped in the school, but since you're already involved, I hope you'll help me settle this chaos and repair the painting. Basically, I need you to pacify these warring Wispae and unite the world. What the... My liege! Great strategist! The enemy's all over us! I don't know why this is the voice. What should we do now? Is it the nerd? A liege? That would be you, Bub. Strategist? I assume the strategist refers to me. Could someone explain what's happening? There's no time for explanations. We'll have to learn how to fight this war along the way. We've got the enemy general and strategist right where we want him. I don't know what the voice I'm trying to... Wait, this is the guy in the suit, right? We got the enemy general and strategist right where we want him. Don't let them escape. Ha! Leave those survivors! My liege, great strategist! My liege, the fate of our army is at stake. Give the order to move. The enemy is charging. You bunch of rats. How dare you set foot on my land! This is my land. Okay. My liege, we've entered the Wispae's battlefield. Lead us to triumph in multiple cycles of combat against the enemy. After attacking, sprint. This shows the character's essential requirements. Click to view details. This is tabs minus the ragdoll. My liege! Hi, Rob. After each combat cycle ends, you can select cards 2 times. Oh my god, I'm tired. Sure. Okay. Increase attack of Wispae and adjacent tiles, so put them together, right? Yes, powerful. Oh, I see. There we go. Fight! For glory! Kill them! For my liege! Enhancement cards could be used to enhance units. What if I want chain light now? Okay. Alright, level up. Now, oh, I see. So that's how you do it. I thought that was just built in. So, okay. This is such an interesting event. Anyways, how are you? I'm doing... I'm tired. Also, I hurt myself. Not too much, but just a little bit. Besides that, I'm doing well. Oh my god, there's a big cube. I've never played totally accurate battle simulator. I've watched gameplay of it, but this seems pretty similar, minus the fact that you actually kind of have to... Well, it has a bit of a TFT thing, I guess, for auto chess. Feel free to choose. Obviously, I want the damage. And the archer. I'll get the mammoth. Ah, fine. Boom! Look at that. No cap, there is literally construction going on near our home and I can barely do anything. So, pardon me. Oh, damn. Well, that's awkward. I don't have to deal with construction mazes in a long time. The main thing I deal with is during nighttime. Sometimes there'll be cars that will zoom by. I don't want to say street racing, but more just revving the fuck out of their car. Like, vroom, vroom. Oh yeah, how's the story? The main story? Overall, I enjoyed it. And, okay, the part that, for me, initially felt like it dragged was the stuff with Daybreak Squadron, but it made sense later on. Because I thought I was like, what the fuck, why am I talking to these guys? I don't care. Was kind of how I felt to some extent. But it did, like, there was a bit of a payoff there in terms of what they built up for it. It felt weird that the one Daybreak Squadron member that didn't have a different model, because that was clearly a she. I'm just saying that. I'm pretty sure the yellow one was. I forget their name. So that was, like, they do that for IPC soldiers as well, which always throws me off. Was it a story out of 10? Better pacing than Amphorius. I like Amphorius personally, but it is such a slow burn, that planet. It doesn't really pick up until 3.3, I think, for Amphorius, but this, it was good. I liked kind of going back through memory lane a bit with the Star Rail Fist and hearing the music and everything. The Pom-Pom Mecha boss fight was fun. I definitely didn't have the right team for it, because if I ran an, like, actual team meant for that, it would have been so fucking easy. But I got through. I'd like to try and at least do a fight with people who are actually involved within that battle or story. I think it's nice to try and do. Besides that, what else? Scott was killed by Daybreak Squadron, so that was something. I would have liked to. It would have been fucked up to see, but I would have liked to see it happen. Like, Scott actually get killed. Because I think there's a disconnect for me, where, like, I'm not, like, I wouldn't say I like Scott, but I don't hate the guy, you know? Like, he's an entertaining punching bag, and it feels weird that he's dead and not having witnessed it. So it's just like, oh yeah, he's dead. He's just died off screen. All we know is that they used the same MO as the Herald of Death. What else do I have to say? Oh, the Foolish stuff with the Research Society of Happy Smiles. I liked her speech, because there were points to it that was like, you know what, I can agree with that. Now, ultimately, it is a cult, but I did enjoy that. So, it was kind of neat playing as the mecha. Granted, I would have liked if you had a few more options with it. It all took a while to charge up in particular, so that's kind of my thing there. That was a story fight, so I don't know if there's any other instance where you get to do it, but that, what was it? Evanesia interactions were fun. She's the ambrosial arbor within Plain Arcadia, the tree at the Fantasy Moon courtyard. So that's interesting. Because I think one thing about that is that the game has built up a sort of resistance, or not anxiety, but a resistance towards abundance-related stuff. We've seen Sanctus Medicus, we've seen Ventilia when she tries to use the Ambrosial Arbor to become immortal. The Mara Struck, the Borison, Hule. We've seen so many examples of abundance being like, oh, this fucking sucks. Like, abundance blows. It's not good. But the thing is that a lot of the path stuff, it's generally speaking, there's kind of there's a spectrum along each path in terms of what you get, right? So, like, with preservation, there's obviously the IPC, which is basically just Space IRS, and then there is Belobog with preservation, and, like, you get to see these different forms of preservation play out. This is to get to the point of me saying that with abundance, we have only ever seen abundance in a negative light. So, it's interesting to see it in a bit of a more positive light. There's still a negative light with the whole Research Society of Happy Smiles and the happiness surgery. That's still a fucking thing. But it'll be interesting to see how they kind of show what abundance can be in a good way with Evanescence and the tree. Or, I guess Evanescence is a tree? I don't know. I need to do Sakura's. I'm sorry for Honkai Impact. I still haven't done that. I might be missing some details here. But I do find that interesting with Evanescence. I'm curious to see how it plays out. It makes the tree having yellow leaves make a little bit more sense. But, personally, I would prefer if it was a Sakura tree. Yeah, Sakura. I know why they didn't make it a pink tree. Or I have a theory that is outside of my control, but it is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, I'm, let's see, I'm trying to think. Do I have any other thoughts? That's kind of like, this was me after thinking on it. I'm bad at giving my thoughts. I'm generally pretty bad at giving my thoughts right after I complete it. I sometimes have to let it sit and think on it. Like, because I did not really think about talking about the Evanescence stuff with Abundance. Like, to me, that's interesting. I'm curious to see how it plays out. Evanescence, she's a fun character who's clearly very much into manga and everything and loves to do all that stuff. So, yeah. Silver Wolf, I'm curious to see how to play. Shuhu, Emanator of Abundance. It sounds like Blade and whatnot are involved in that regard. Or like, Shuhu will try to awaken via Blade. So that's fun. Yeah, I guess I am curious what's going on with Full Wish. I don't fully buy into the fact that she's the supplicant. Emanator of Abundance. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if it's anything like Hule, I don't think Hule is an emanator by any means, but if it's anything like Hule, I am not looking forward to dealing with that guy. Report! Go ahead. My liege, I bring word of our victory. We have routed the remaining enemies and are setting up camp as we speak. I see. You're dismissed. Yes! I knew it. To master troop formation so quickly. Bob is definitely the liege we've been waiting for. Of course, we couldn't have done it without our strategist as well. Though, what should we actually call you? Actually, it's not quite accurate to continue calling me Pearl. To keep things clear, you can call me Pearl the Wise. It's got that perfect strategist ring to it, don't you think? Oh, I'm sidetracking myself again. I also like Nilux. I think the interaction with Nilux when she was posing as an IPC employee was fine enough. I liked it way more when we got to see her in like natural environment at Forbobo, and just all of that with her, like, oh yeah, I've made so many manga before, and they flopped, they got canceled. This one did well. I don't make much money off it. I really want to make money off this. Please, can you give me money? Like, I don't know. I liked that a lot in terms of interacting with Nilux. So I'm curious to see how much more she'll have to play in it. One thing is her name is a play on Nihility, as far as I can tell, so if she isn't in a Nihility unit, that would be weird. Actually, it's not quite accurate to continue calling me Pearl. To keep things clear, you can call me Pearl the Wise. It's got that perfect strategist ring to it, don't you think? I don't care about the name. The point is, why don't we let our eloquent Wispae here handle the explanations? I sing of heroes, past and present, through the changing tides of war, to unite the world under one banner. I'm switching to an English accent for this. I offer my humble allegiance to you, my liege. I'm Fibs, the storyteller. Ask me anything, my liege. I live to serve. Where exactly did all these Wispae come from? Me, your loyal soldiers, and every other Wispae out there, we're all from Graphia's famous painting, World Breaker Waves, over at the Graphia Academy. We're basically the old paints that fell right out of the artwork. Lord Graphia's painting was damaged, and that's why we're all falling out. You don't happen to know anything about that, would you, my liege? Wait, if it's Graphia, it's Himiko's ancestor. Technically, I don't know. Yeah, that was my bad. I guess they wouldn't have that accent, probably. That has nothing to do with me. I knew it! Even if you had nothing to do with it, I beg you to help us settle the score, my liege! Pearl the Wise, sure. Why are they calling me my liege, anyway? Have you heard of the Cinderth Age, my liege? It was plain Arcadia's most brutal and chaotic era, a time of constant war where legendary heroes emerged. We were the very ink used to paint that history. It's as if history is repeating itself right here and now. For weak Wispae like us, the only way to survive this chaos is to serve a truly powerful ruler. So, what's happening in the world right now? I wonder what path Pearl will be. Will she be abundance? She's one of the 10 Stonehearts, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're automatically a preservation unit. Look at Topaz and Jade. Oh yeah, Asheville is fun. I like Asheville. I don't have anything specific to say right now. I like how brutal he was at the end. Bro, I swear to God, if she's elated, I'm not gonna be elated. I don't know what Pearl will be. I'm not even sure if I'd pull for her, right? In terms of who I'd want to pull for, Silverwolf and Evanesia, who are next patch, so I've got some time. Also, they're the anniversary banners, so we'll see on that. Who else am I interested in? I'm going off of the preview. Nihilux, probably. Evanesia hard. Yeah. Yeah, Evanesia, Silverwolf, they're both Elation characters, but at this point I have all the Elation characters. Even the... Dude, I'm such a fucking... I'm such an idiot for pulling and getting Sparksy. Granted, I won the 50-50 and I won the 75-25, but still. And I also really like Sparksy, but still! Oh, the light cone is very stupid for its effect. I don't like it that much. And again, I'm part of the problem, though, if I'm the one pulling for it. So I guess my right to complain is not as... doesn't exist as much. What else? What else do I want to pull for? At least you have Sparksy. Yeah, true. Did you try for her? Who else do I want to try for? Maybe New Blade? I know there's going to be a new Blade based off of the artwork teaser things they did before Plain Arcadia released. Nihilux, Silverwolf, Evanesia, Blade, perhaps. Pearl is TBD. It seems like she's going to use a paintbrush, so that sounds neat. But we'll see. Without a leader, the Wispae have scattered after leaving the artwork. They spent their time fighting, playing cards, or just sneezing. The world has evolved into a mess of squabbling factions. Well, what do you mean? Basically, the Wispae have gone their separate ways and refuse to listen to anyone. They say all great divisions must eventually end in unity. You're the only one who could end this and bring the world together, my liege. Harmony? I think after 4.3, I could save up for Nihilux or any character that I like. There you go. Oh, shit. There's one character also. This is me making an assumption. If there is a new 5-star Himiko, I will pull for that. That is also one I'm interested in. I really, really do not want any form of her being gone. Please. I I like the Astro Express members a lot. I can't even think of one that I'm like, oh, I don't like them. It's just like, I like them. So, yeah, I don't... Please. Please don't do this to me again. You've already done it with Alicia and Cyrene. Fucking again. God damn it. Don't do this to me. I just had this line. Basically, you're their only hope. Okay, I understood that part. Can I get a TLDR? Long story short, we Wispae are essentially living paint, and ever since we left the painting Worldbreaker waves, we've done nothing but wage war. They need a leader to bring them together, and I need a partner to help me round them up, so we can repair the artwork. Okay, I've got the gist of it. But even if this world is just the size of a school campus, rounding up all these Wispae won't be easy. Every group of Wispae has its own fictional hero. They've taken over different parts of the school and are using club activities to fortify their positions. Wait, club activities? Clubs are how things were organized at the Graphi Academy anyway, so it makes sense for the war to follow that same logic. These heroes are all running things now, usually as the club president or the teacher in charge. Who are these heroes exactly? These heroes are basically imaginate constructs, a mix of ancient Cinderth history and someone's memories. And since you're the one who crashed into this artwork, well, they're based on your memories, so will be other people. This is exactly why I need your help. Since these heroes are from your head, they're all going to recognize you. The Academy is a real battlefield, divided into 4 main factions. From what I've gathered, the 4 heroes you'll face are... the chief of the Prop Gymnastics Club, Rappa. Anaxa, the Lone-Eyed Dragon of the Track and Field Club. Yunli, the Blade Hunter of the Go Home Club. Ratio, the Bather of the Truth Society. They must all be familiar to you, but don't forget, they're just fictional... Oh wait, they must all be familiar to you, but don't forget, they're just fictional versions of people you know, created by Imagenesis, using your memories. They're not the real deal. Yeah, I think I can put a name to all of them. We know your friends well, which will give us a major tactical advantage. There's a lot of conflicting info to digest. If it's too much, it's fine not to understand it. The only thing that really matters is that you're the one calling the shots and leading us to victory. The troops have finished setting up our base camp. Now that the first fight is over, let's head back to rest up and get ready for the next campaign. War. We will wage war across this school. There will be few survivors after I'm done. War! Yes. As the saying goes, without a proper name, one's words cannot carry no weight. And when words hold no weight, success cannot be attained. My liege, we need a name for our army if we're going to take over this campus. Soldiers fight best for a cause they believe in. Since our rivals have all formed clubs, we should do the same. Any thoughts on a name, my liege? Let's plug. For Bobocom Magazine Club. Yeah. Forgive me, my liege, but I believe there's already a company with that name in Dovebrook District. Oh wait, that's your company. Never mind then. Are you sure that's the name you want to go with? Let me think about it. I want to see what the other things are. Imagenesis Art Club? Sounds professional. It makes sense, considering we're here to fix Graphia's painting. What's your deal club? What does that mean? It's a club for checking out what products others are dealing? I can't even think of a good excuse for this one. Are you really going with this name? Let me think about it. No Snapping Club. What does that mean? Oh, whoops. 4. No snaps. What's that supposed to mean? It's like a group for justice that stops people from taking creep shots? I can't even think of it. Okay, well, come on. You can think of something. Be the Hungry Club. Huh? Because this sounds charitable? Are you really going with this name? Product placement. Such a weird event. Yeah. It'll be fun though, from the looks of it. Send the word to the troops. Wait. Send word to the troops. That's the name we're going with. For Bobo Magazine Club. For Bobocom Magazine Club. For Bobocom, not for Bobo. Congratulations, my liege. You're well on your way to dominating the world. Before we head out, you should probably take a look at our forces in Forbobocom Magazine Club. Ready for inspection, my liege. These are our hyena skirmishers. They follow orders to the letter, moving on the drums and stopping on the gongs. They're as well trained as they come. Moving on the drums and stopping on the gongs. This makes me think of Patapon. I've not played that game in forever. I think they made like console releases, or like versions, right? Is it on Steam? Last time I played it was back on PSP. Patapon. I'm curious now. Is Patapon on there? I must know. It is 1+2 replay. I'm not gonna buy it. I am gonna wishlist it. Wishlist it. Okay. What's next? Let's hear some noise! All hail my liege! These are our vulture hunters. Give them a bow and they'll put an arrow through a suit of armor from 100 paces away. Are your weapons ready for battle? Oh, always, my liege! And here are the mammoth maulers. They're an unstoppable force of nature. Show me what you've got. We shall not fail! Excellent. A laptop. Over here, we have our high-tech unit. Step up and give us a performance. A performance? An alley full of bananas, nanas. A lovely nest for slumber nanas, nanas. Uh-oh. Wait, that's an enemy spy. Seize them! How low can you get? That's not how you're supposed to play. Oh. Hey, dazzling gymnast! What's a dazzling gymnast doing here? I'm the president of the Prop Gymnastics Club and the one and only heir to the dazzling gymnastic style. I travel this messy world alone, teaching anyone who needs a way to protect themselves. Name's Dazzling Rappa. Those lines do fit her personality. Though the dazzling transformation was seen through, I've already got the intel. Catch you later, Ball-Bat Marshal of Forbobocom Magazine Club. Rappa? Yeah. All hail my liege. Yeah, it's Rappa. I'm pretty sure the other three are Yunli, Anaxa, and Ratio. So the all units on my command to the gymnasium. Yes, the clan will march into battle. Let's check out the okay. Demon King Challenge. In the 7th year of the fictitious history, Bub personally leads for Bobocom Magazine Club in a massive 5-prolonged assault on the blah 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 gymnasium. In fictitious history, this battle is called the Gymnasium War. What did it say? On the Graphic Academy Gymnasium. Wait, there's no one in the gym at all? Did they already move out? No. This is a form of gymnastics that can turn them into equipment. My sources say many students who joined the Prop Gymnastics Club were less likely to be noticed by teachers and schoolmates. They were also more free from the restrictions of their school rules and class schedules. So, is it prop hunt? It's the dazzling devious metamorphosis, isn't it? I see you there, Mop. You managed to find me, huh? Wait, you managed to find me, huh? Only the best of the best gymnasts can claim the title of chief. Show yourselves! You were ambushed and still managed to turn the tables. Impressive. I've had my eye on you for a while now. It's weird. I know we haven't met before, but I feel like I've known you forever. Don't you remember? Back in our college days. Wait, I skipped class every day and still got into college? You must be under some kind of a spell. Part of me tells me that Ball-Bat Marshal is a friend I can count on, but this world is just too dangerous for me to go around risking everyone else's lives on a hunch. I only went undercover for Bobocom Magazine Club so I could get a good look at you. Well, what's your conclusion? You're a brilliant and insightful strategist, and you've got skills and virtues. You're basically the perfect leader, but When it comes to actual battle tactics, you're still a bit green, Ballbat Marshal. Like it says in the Cosmic Gymnastics Scrolls, a winning army becomes complacent. That complacency leads to defeat. A losing army feels the sting, and that sting leads to victory. You've been winning so much you've gotten arrogant, and that's exactly why you're going to lose. I only won one, battle. Where on earth did you learn these military tactics? Talk is cheap. A picture speaks 1,000 words. A fight is worth 1,000 sights. That's the way I do things. If you defeat me, the Prop Gymnastics Club will join for BoboCon Magazine Club and help you unite the world. But if you lose, you better start planning your retirement. Enough talk. Kill! 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 Yes. Okay. Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. Fucking God. Ooh. The percussion reminds me of Crash Bandicoot 3. No. Attack speed, huh? To battle. Showdown. Use your attack speed. Kill. Yes. No. One of our hearts is down. We've done it. You'll remember the sacrifice made by Bob. Ah, that's why. And with the attack speed, it'd be like, whoa! Battle, start. Yes. I have static shiv, you fool! Oh, can I stack it? %, 4%, 100%. Yeah, that's worth quite a bit. Okay. Boom, look at this attack speed. Oh, you think you can teleport in on me and win? Wait, hold on. Attack speed, go! Oh, that's a little risky. But we're fine. Okay. Can you stack it? I don't know. You can. Okay, cool. I really need to level them up and get the gigantification or whatever. Oh, look at that chain lightning. Oh my god. Clear! Oh, good AoE. Good AoE. Oh, I just realized it's called Start Platinum. That's why it's attack speed, huh? I want to see how much this. You may be an elite, but I'm just too. Come on. Ow. You got this. Keep shooting. How much attack speed can I get? Go. I don't even need any other people. I just got this one guy, and he's doing everything for me. Okay, so... support fighter. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll buy a skirmisher. I'll buy a mauler. And I have no more money, so... For the skirmisher, I'll give more attack speed. The mauler, I'll give more attack speed and attack. Do that for Alright, iron wall, not counter, I don't care. Who gives a fuck? This capsule level. I don't need a special card. Take more chain and get in. Because you're just my fucking goat right now. Gigantified. I don't have those. I have but it's fine. I have my DPS back. I got my DPS. Skirmisher, sure. Hi, corn dog. I never actually watched One Piece. Oh. How we range, right? Okay. I wonder. Let's swap these two. So at least that way, the 100% attack speed makes more sense on all squads rather than just one. For the attack buff, okay, here's what we'll do. Swap that over, put that there, because I need that there. Attack, I can stack it. What? Level up, fatherfucker. Dope, dude. They're all level 30. Can you stack them? Yes, you can. Very interesting. I'll say I just want more attack speed. Kidding me? LC now. I tell myself one day I'll watch it, but then immediately it's strange, to say the least. Or not much. This will give me 5 out of 5. Chain lightning. There we are. This isn't very good. Deal 100 damage. Let's see. If I can stack the freezing enhancement, just stop dead in your tracks. I actually don't need any of that. This is only the first step of both presidents. Granted, there's other stuff I did before that, but... Next. 2 more cycle slots. Okay, we got this. Finally! I can get the enhancement thing. Attack boost. Sure. Alright. Chain lightning I've maxed out now. What's this do? Attack speed. More attack speed for sure. Let's get that for attack. Freeze. Yeah, that's good for me. Next. Alright, boss enemy incoming. You don't give a shit. Alright, after being attacked 6 times, leap to an area. That makes more sense, I think. Like, they would want more attack speed, I think. What's my attack speed at? 16.9? I mean, we're talking about the damage front. It just makes more sense to have the one attack speed and it attack. Just more bad. Alright. Rain. No losses. She talked about feeling the defeat sting and winning. Well, too bad. Turns out it just reinforces the habit. In the 7th year of the fictitious history, the Gymnasium War came to a close with the Prop Gymnastic Club's total defeat. Bob accepted the Prop Gymnastic Club's surrender and formed a new alliance with them. You've never actually planned on defeating us, did you? I'm not really interested in taking over the world. All I want is to keep the members of my club safe. You're just as kind as a certain friend I know. Whatever version of history it is, I will always stay true to this. Remain unmoved until evil has been purged and justice enacted. I know I can trust you, but the rise of Bobbocom Magazine Club won't go unnoticed. Other clubs will soon see you as their biggest threat, so stay on your guard. Report! Go ahead. My liege, the Track and Field Club has sent a messenger. They're asking to see you and the chief. Send them in. Yeah. My congratulations to you, Bob, on your grand victory. The news from the gymnasium has already reached every corner of the world. However, even the mightiest tiger is vulnerable when exhausted after a hunt. And right now, you've made yourself a target for everyone. Get to the point. Our liege doesn't wish to see everything you've built crumble, Bob. That's why he sent me to offer you a way out. If you surrender now, our liege will treat you with all the respect due to a noble. Drag this annoying Wispae out! Off with its head! Wait, you can't do that! You're not supposed to kill the messenger! My My liege, perhaps we should return to the base and discuss our next move in private. All units, fall back to the base. Wait a minute. Wait. It's kind of messed up because Rapid joined us because, like, oh my god, you guys, like, you seem like you'd be the right people in charge of the world, and I'm just like, kill the messenger, murder it. All units, fall back to base camp, and we'll wait further instructions. Yes, please. We've bolstered our forces since the Gymnasium War, which will be a huge help in our next campaign. I've gathered some intel on the Track and Field Club. What would you like to know, my liege? Tell me more about this Lone-Eye Dragon. He's a teacher at the Graphia Academy, and he's as cunning as he is brave. He has a very flamboyant, theatrical way of speaking that's earned him quite a following. The moniker Lone-Eye Dragon sounds fierce, doesn't it? It's partly because he's blind in his left eye, and partly because he's absolutely obsessed with dragons. So the name is simply expressing how much he loves them. Does that make sense? Perfectly. Indeed. There's no need for you to understand, my liege. Tell me more about the Track and Field Club. The Track and Field Club is the biggest sports club in the academy. They've taken over the rooftop of the main building. It's high up, so it's practically impregnable. I don't know any track and field activities that are done on the rooftop. Do you have any ideas? High jump, but you're jumping off the roof onto the mat. That doesn't make sense. But you do not. There is no way to really measure. Well, you can still measure a jump, but just have to pull at the edge, I guess. That seems really dangerous, but yeah. Pole vaulting? Remember, safety first. Let me see what stock exchange. Stock exchange? That fits the rooftop part, but has nothing to do with track and field. Would she just be annoyed? Tell me about the current situation on the diplomatic front. The Track and Field Club has announced a ban on dragon-related product exports, while the Go Home Club has declared export restrictions on edible red soil. Both sides are locked in some kind of trade conflict. The terrifying part is, they don't even have any trade relations to begin with. Terrible the clubs. They're ripping us off. Oh my god. Okay, we should start controlling exports too. Still nothing from the Truth Society. I'll let you know if I hear anything. Who exactly is supposed to benefit from this? Same answer. How's the progress on the restoration of the artwork? We retrieved a good amount of old paint from that battle. Let's keep that momentum going. Just one of Graphia's old paintings can actually recreate the Cinder Age. That's way beyond what I know about Imaginate art. Just how many more secrets are tucked away in these paintings? Oh, another thing. This is just a hunch, but you should be wary around Fibs the storyteller, my liege. They are more than meets the eye. I understand. Fibs. Oh, like fibbing? Is that why? I get it now. I've already thought of a strategy for us to attack that rooftop. I'll elaborate the next time we head out. A professional and efficient modern combat legion. Once a contract is sealed, they see it through to the end. So I'm supposed to clear each of the clubs. Right. Okay. What time is it? 11:44. It's only been 54 minutes. I'll do more. I'm not sure if I'll do the whole event. I'll at least do this, though. This spot is a tactical nightmare. There's only one path, and the Track and Field Club has already set up guards at the gate. They say the Track and Field Club's rooftop is impenetrable. A forceful assault would cost us dearly. I've already got a plan. We just need to do two things. First, a feint. Fibs and I will lead an attack on the Go Home Club. That'll make the Track and Field Club believe that Forbobocom Magazine Club's main forces are not on the rooftop. Second, a disguise. You and Dazzling Grapple will dress up like bandits to get past the checkpoint, and then we'll hit them from both fronts. see, time for a dazzling transformation. Now that is what I call a plan. Let's get to it then. Good luck, everyone. In the 8th year, well, it's been 1 year already, of the fictitious history, Bell-Blood and elite team took a detour around the academic building and headed for the rooftop. The soldiers ditched their armor for bandit clothes to hide their plan and headed toward the outpost, pretending to be looking for a business deal. In fictitious history, this battle is called the Rooftop Siege. Let's hope this disguise gets us through. Stop right there! Who are you people? You're in track and field territory now. You are not permitted to be here. Unless authorized to identify yourselves. Anxious, you noticed a copy of Fluffy across the blue from the corner of your eye. It gave you a spark of inspiration. My name is Dun Hong, and this is my partner, March 8th. I've never heard those names before. I've never seen you around. I just here to deliver a shipment. Everyone's doing live streaming now. You're still doing deliveries the old-fashioned way? We're traditionalists. We don't really get what you're talking about. It's not personal. Or it's not personal, but we're in the middle of a trade war with the Go Home Club. No trading, period. So go home! Didn't see that coming. Wait. What kind of shipment are we talking about? Bub, if Lone Eye Dragon is based on your memories, what do you think he actually wants? Dromesis? Dromesis? You mean dragons? Dromesis are indeed exempt from the trade rules, so you must know the passphrase, right? Out with it! Wait, there's a passphrase? Any ideas? I have deciphered the truth of this world. What does that mean? No, it's nothing. What's so funny? That's really not funny. Watch this magic trick. I'm afraid that's the wrong passphrase. I'll make an exception and give you a hint. You're almost there. You just need a little more flair. I was like, watch this. Wait, watch this magic trick. Whatever. 273 pulls. Hi, Kendon. And hello, Azrael. Hello. That's it. You nailed the vibe. Go on through. Not bad. You managed to get past the guards without anyone raising the alarm. If you know the passphrase, then maybe you already know who I am. Because I feel like I know you, too. I know who you are, Anaxagoras. Rule number 1, do not call me Anaxagoras. Rule number 2, never interrupt me. Silence is golden. Okay, I was trying to call. My name's not that long. Anaxa will do. You're lucky you made it here before I could finish my Dromus Rider tactics. Dromus Rider tactics? The Steel Gun Cavalry. That's also a thing from the Cinder Age. You're so obsessed that you'd actually break the world setting of Plain Arcadia just to make some Dromuses? It's over, Lone Eye Dragon and Naxa, surrender now! As the great performer, I think I know a bluff when I see one. You must have sent your main forces somewhere else, just to make me let my guard down. And now, standing before me, you may be valiant warriors, but you're merely sitting ducks. All units, on my command! The enemy's right here. If we're surrounded, we will pave a blood-stained path to victory. Charge! All units, on my mark! Prepare for battle! Whoa. Can I change my team loadout? Oh, I am on professional. This is the premium store. 80%. Alright. Available at any time. Oh. Alright. They are the tanks. Off-world are the... I guess fire suppression. Ranged units whose attacks can penetrate enemy ranks. Piercing for every 10 obtained. increase attack speed. Money. So this is all about money. Got it. Shoot him. Cycle 16 again? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's go for the awful agent. And then fortune chat. Alright, go down. Oh my god, they're shivving. Stab him. Alright. I'll get the security person, I might as well get all three. Easy spread. The off-rolled agent. Let's get spread. Forehead laser beams. Come on. Next. Next cycle. Alright, Star Platinum. Jesus alchemy. Got 4 squads? Okay. Alright. I don't think I want to go about this. Something like this. Sure. Okay. What can I buy? Ooh. Wait. Let's hold on for now, though. Copy sounds fun. Oh. Oh, fuck. Yo! No! Okay. I got greedy. I'll admit it. Okay. Let's get these guys. That's what I need. A perfect window. Sure. Let's refresh. 3. There we go. There we go. Something like that works, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Archers do so much damage still. Let's see, 2.4 attack speed. Wait, am I reading this right? Wait, it's 0.85. Whoa. I need to level them up more so I can actually get more attack speed out of this. Alright. Come on, man. There we are. Nice pressure. That sounds fun. Whoa. Shock. Archers. Okay. is that a local club? These ones just have more attack speed still. Yeah, it's like you get 3% for every 10 obtained, but it really doesn't feel like you get much tax out of it. All things considered out of these guys. Last one. Okay. Good. 14 damage. Sure. Oh, right. The Wispae points for it. Yeah, still doesn't have a lot of attack speed. Question. Kill it. What's so durable? There we go. In the 8th year of the fictitious history, the rooftop siege came to a close with the track and field club's crushing defeat. Yes. Bubba's usurped the track and field club, bringing the world one step closer to unification. That was an impressive battle. So, what are you going to do with me now? I'd like to invite you to be our club's teacher. That was unexpected. Your tactics earned you this victory, but your character is even more impressive. I admire you. Since you've invited me, I won't say no. I, Anaxa, on behalf of the Track and Field Club, accept this alliance with Forbobocom Magazine Club. We're with you, my liege! Lord Anaxa, I've been meaning to ask, why did you choose the rooftop as your base camp? Wouldn't the sports field be a better place for track and field? You're talking about those traditional track and field clubs. How boring. Then what about you? My track and field stands for, despite all variables, track down and care for all dromuses in the fields. You could have just called it Dromus Club. Way too literal. That lacks artistic flair. I've got a better idea. See those tough-looking horns on the Dromus? Let's use that as our name. What about Tough Horns Club? Let's talk about something else. Report! Go ahead. My liege, the quartermaster sent me. Our food supplies are almost gone. We only have 3 days worth of rations left. The troops are starting to grumble. The fate of the army is at stake, my liege. I urge you for a swift solution. My liege, we can't let morale drop. We must go and secure more supplies immediately. Bub, head over to the cafeteria and check things out. No need to panic. I've got some supplies here that should tide you over. So reliable, Professor Alexa. Number 1, you know what I'm about to say, so just go. The massive academy cafeteria has run out of rice. You quickly scan the area. Aside from some leftover scraps, all that remains is a delinquent girl silently scarfing down her food. The Mighty for Bobocom Magazine Club army can't even afford a proper meal. Wait, what's that? The lost burger! Wait, a wild burger here? Thanks for the gift, Mother Nature. I can't do a Yunli voice. Yunli, what are you doing here? What am I doing? Chowing down, obviously. Grandpa always said life's all about one thing, eating. On burgers, it's gonna save for Bobocom Magazine Club. Might as well do her a favor. She's probably starving. Here you go. Thank you. By the way, Wispae don't need sugar or protein to recharge. What they run on is wish power. It suddenly occurs to you. Alright, that's how the world of Planet Arcadia is supposed to work, so did someone deliberately give false intel? I'm Lil Yun Lee, the Blade Hunter, president of the Go Home Club, and you're Bub, right? That's me. Yeah, I'll just say it. As thanks for this meal, I hope there could be peace talks between the Go Home Club and for Bobocom Magazine Club. Wait, you mean we didn't have to fight? Isn't peace just another means to an end? Ding dong dong. Hey there, students! An intermission for the campus broadcast. From the Go Home Club, Lil Yun Lee! Lil Yun Lee! Your grandpa sent over 2 bottles of delicious hot steamed puffer goat milk for you. Wow, your grandpa really does love you. But I have to go. Here, take this. It's an invitation to the peace talks. If you're interested, swing by the Go Home Club. I'll treat you to something delicious and we can chat over food. I'll keep it short for now. Say any more and I'll be drooling. You notice her bolting out after hearing the broadcast, leaving her classmates staring after her in envy. Oh, Yun Lee, indeed. Yun Lee. The one who came after my E6 Clara. How dare you. If we can settle this through talks, all the better. I should head back now. Peace talks? I can't believe such a thing could happen in this chaotic world. My liege, it's gotta be a trap. Even if it's a trap, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. The supreme art of war is to defeat our foes with strategy instead of battle. I'm all for it. My liege, once you're ready, let's head to the Go Home Club for the banquet. Send word to all. Everyone's to gather at the base camp. That wields power is not of this world in combat. As for what these otherworldly powers truly are, well, that's still up for debate. Okay, so I assume... Well, obviously it's going to be a battle somehow. I assume after Yun Lee and Ratio, there's Fibs. Whoever Fibs actually is, I assume. But, that's it for now, because I am tired. That is it. I will finish the event next time, for sure. But I really need to get actual sleep in. My head hurts. So yeah, anyway, that's it. I enjoy the gameplay of the event. Very fun, very fun. Or quite fun. I'm trying to think. It scratches an itch. I guess it's similar to TFT, except instead of like a singular unit per se, it's more like battalions that get deployed. And you can't really determine the location. Very fun indeed. Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. We'll say it's because I'm tired. Alright, yeah, I'll finish the event next time. And I will do other stuff as well. Probably a Endless event? Maybe? Maybe? Mayhaps? Depends on how early I stream, of course, but I think that's kind of the game plan right now. And I should be somewhat well rested, or at least rested enough that I don't feel a headache at 12 a.m. That would be nice. Alright, that's it. Thanks for stopping by the way. And that'll be it. Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed. I thought about maybe playing some stuff on my, like, after I hop out stream, but fucking tired. I'm gonna lie down, hopefully just fall right to sleep. Actually, I need to brush my teeth first, but you know, I get ready for bed, yada yada. Bye. Bye, Frop. Take care. Good night. Sarah. Yeah, good night, goodbye, etc., etc. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever. Whatever time